So here we are at our schedule. I am already in the beta for the time slots, and I have some in here. If you are not already in it, there will be a green button, and I'm going to show you what that screen looks like. So once you get added in, then you have these options up here. And something I'm going to highlight, we have the event type filter down here. Right now, I have just my booked and unbooked time slots filtered to show. That way you're not seeing the 400 other things in my schedule. But of course you can use it for, I only want to see tasks, I only want to see appointments, I only want to see services, but I just want time slots right now. So you can see I have some stuff in here. How am I adding these in? Up here, we've got our add time slots drop menu, and for our current users, this is a little bit of a tweak. If you're a new user, this is how it is. So we have single service, not repeatable, but detailed. Single service, repeatable, and then choice of services, repeatable. If you're in our beta, this is brand new function. If you're just joining in, you're going to come into this at the same time and it'll be a little more normal. So you can click on those and it's going to bring you to essentially our add events form, where you can add multiple lines all at once by clicking this add another. Say, oops, I don't need this many, you can just delete the row out. So what is our multi-service choice of services? This is where you can choose 2, 3 things more all at once, and then it's got a maximum of 1 client to book in. So it's visible to all clients or whichever clients match the level that you assign. Of course, levels are a new change addition for our existing beta participants, or if you're coming in new, it's just a thing that exists. So once person 1, client 1 books in, and they choose their service, it's the same exact time block is not visible for other clients to book into. So how are we going to add these? Just like filling in our other events forms, you're just going to set a date, set your time, your duration. You can put an admin by on here if you want. I'm going to choose a team member. That way they've got emails because that will relate to email notifications. I want to make sure those go through. You can set a level on here. If you're not using levels, just ignore this. You can add a description. You can add a repeat pattern. Maybe, every day on Friday you want to offer this same choice. Maybe you want it every other week or only once a month, or you want it every day. Whichever option you choose, the end date for it is now the calendar picker. So you can run it out just through tomorrow, just through next week. You can run it all the way out here several months if you want. Just for this video, I'm not going to have it repeat. So you'll click Save Time Slots. So I'm already in the form, but if we were back at the schedule and I say, oh, I just want a single service, just the bread and butter of time slots. So that's going to open our single service, which used to be called basic time slot. Still the same format. The only difference is we've added the levels in here, or levels is now an option. So same thing, you're just going to choose, a service out of your list. In order to highlight some extra, improvements into time slots, especially as we heard from more users that they're gearing up for summer camps or winter break camps or whatever, because I am making this video in December. I'm going to choose this 2-day weekend camp just in order to highlight here in duration. We have added some extra durations, just like we've expanded repeats options. So now, I want this to start on Friday, and it's a 2-day weekend camp. I want it to run for 2 days. Then it's one big giant block that is a single event that someone can book into. That's going to run for 2 days. It does mean that from this start time, 6 a.m. Friday, it will add 48 hours, 2 days worth of 24-hour increments. And again, you can choose a repeat and an end date to run it out till I add one, and we'll save that in there. We're going to go back to our schedule to look at them. And again, I'm going to filter out to look at just my time slot stuff. So here's the multi-service that we added. And then I go to next week because I did my 2-day camp is after, Christmas when kids are on break. So you'll see I have it starting on Friday, and then I added 2 days worth. Even, so maybe you do want it to run to Sunday, Friday plus 2 more days. My intention was I wanted it to be Friday and Saturday. So there's 2 ways to do this. First way, you can just drag it and shrink it down. And then it does show on both days. And in terms of, and this editing will apply to any time slot, I'm going to click it. And I want to edit it because I want to check. Oh, it says it ends at 6 a.m. on Saturday. That's not right. My end time is, kids can actually be picked up at 4 p.m. Make all your edits. Oh, I need to, come in here and add some extra details. I need to say that we're doing this in the indoor arena. So I'm going to set my resource. Side note, if you have questions about resources, or if you, need to learn more about that, want me to plug some in from our data entry service, happy to do it. Contact support, send us a text message, and I'll reach out to you. You reach out to me, we'll get it done for you. This is also where, you can assign horses to say that's who's being used then. Oops, I forgot to put an admin by. I definitely, that's who's doing it. Maybe I need to add a description. Again, you can come in here, you can edit the client level, you can edit how many people can book in. Email notifications are automatically on. So, your admin by, if any participants are already in here, say a couple of people booked in and you tweak the times a little, or you change from indoor A to another, I've got an indoor B in here. I'm going to hit update. When it says it's updated, those email notifications means, participants, people already in there, whoever's admin by on it, they're going to get an email saying, you're in this event and it was updated. Here's the new information. That way, open, clear communication. Same thing up here on this multi-service select that we did. You can change all of this stuff. You can run it out and change the dates. Maybe, no one's booked in. I don't want that in there. I'm not doing it. Something's changed. How do I delete it? You can hit the trash can here, or you can right click on the event. This also will let you duplicate it, but for my purpose, you click delete this slot, double confirm, and there you go. So we've looked at adding time slots in, both kinds. We've looked at editing, managing them, what's going to look like when clients do go in and they see my not booked things, or, how are they going to change these into booked events? Let's go look at that booking page.